Hi everyone, it's Jeffrey. Ripe color. It's very early. Very early. Oh. I had a guest who had to leave really early in the morning, so I took him downstairs. And sun isn't even near rising. Like I have at least an hour for the sun. But I'm up, so the message is not everything needs to be fixed. Take that as you will. I don't really have an interpretation of that. Not everything needs to be fixed. Okay. So maybe just accept things as they are, ease with things as they are. Okay. Let's see what the card is. Huh. Interesting. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a really interesting card. The Two of Wands is really about adventure and expansion and moving forward, taking a chance, having a choice. The thing is, with the Two of Wands, though, that's really interesting because twos are really about choices. So here he is. And this is one of the wands, and this is the other. You needed me for that. So this one is the past. You know, his back is he's looking forward to the future. But and it's growing, right? This one's also growing. This one, it's like growing where you are, like staying put. Um, certain plants can get very I'm looking at one of these little more. It has to be in a specific spot and it'll thrive in that spot. But if you move it, not so much. And this one, it's like, well, I'm looking to plant this somewhere new. I'm looking to do something new. I'm looking to expand myself, go on an adventure. I have the world in my hands. I have a lot of opportunities, like everything is open. And it's based in love because there are the roses, right? And there's more freedom with this one. Now, he might decide to do that, which I think would be good. I'm all about moving forward but the old one was fine. It was also growing and it's going to continue to grow. It's just attached to the wall. So, you know, sometimes we move forward with something and it's like, oh, the past is done and I'm done with it. And, it's almost like you don't acknowledge it, right? But I think with this energy of nothing has to be fixed, it's like maybe it was already growing and doing fine. Let it be. Let it continue to grow. It might not grow exactly the way you want, etc. But let it be. It doesn't have to be fixed. So maybe because that, like one, say, creative project or one little business you have or relationship or uh, a creative project, let it be and then move on. It doesn't, because sometimes I think we stop ourselves from moving forward because it's like, oh, well, this isn't perfect. Oh, that isn't, what I've done there isn't perfect. It's like, maybe it's perfect enough, whatever that means. Maybe it's perfect enough. Maybe just let that lie and move forward into something else. Because sometimes I think we stop ourselves from moving forward because it's like, oh, well, I have to take care of this. Da, 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 da. It's fine. It's taking care of itself. I think that's the energy. That's the energy. because it's easy to go back to the safe. It's easy to go back to the safe. Oh, I know how this works. I know how to take care of it. And, I don't really want to like expand myself or take a chance or go forward or try something new because it's a little bit frightening. It's a little bit unsure, etc. So it feels like it's almost like let that be. It'll do fine on its own. You don't have to micromanage. You don't have to micromanage. I I have so many plants, thank God. And sometimes I have these empty water bottles and they're big on the bottom, right? And so what I do is I cut the bottle down and then I paint the thing. And it's like this really cool shape because it's very, rotund, very cup-like. I make holes in the bottom and I paint it. It makes an interesting little pot. I mean, would I rather have a ceramic? Yeah, but I don't have the money right now for a ceramic. Okay, fine. Besides, plastic is easier for the plants because it holds the water better. And it's free. I mean, all I do, I paint it. I have one blue, I have one orange, I have one yellow. And I'm looking at one today, and there's sort of lines around it. And I was like, oh, you can cut that down. Like they're saying inside, it's like, let it be. Let it be. Stop making yourself busy with something that's not important. Right? Plant's fine. Pot looks fine. Let it be. Like, move on to something new. Move on to something new. Oh, I have to micromanage everything. Like, no, you don't. It's fine. Right? Just let it be. So I feel like that's the energy of the day. Because it seems like, I get these messages and they're for me, but they're for the collective too, because I feel like, my soul knows it's for the collective too. So kind of getting this dual thing. And it's kind of a good way for me to read for myself. It's the same thing when I do a reading for the collective here, then it's really the message for me. Interesting. Because it's very hard to read for yourself. So that's the little message. I really like this card. Really good card. It's like, yeah, take a chance. Go on an adventure. That's a choice. Like, world's in his hand. He's an adventurer. I always think of him as, one of those people who came to America, like one of the famous explorers and messed things up, but good. But that wasn't the intent. Well, who knows what the intent was? It's hard for us to put in that ourselves in their shoes, in their heads, right? It really is very easy to sit back and judge history. It's like, but you don't know where they were at. You don't know where their head was at, where their heart was at. We don't know. We think we know. We impose our standards on them, and it's like, well, it doesn't really work. Because I'm sure, 100, 200 years from now, people look back on us and say, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? Anyway, that's the energy. So not everything needs to be fixed, right? Maybe it's time to just look in a different direction. All right. Blessings. See you soon. Oh, my book is available. And I put up the weekly Wonderings. I put up the March collective. Hopefully I'll get to the March this weekend. Yeah, and I'm moving forward with projects. All right, blessings. Bye. I don't want to put it back in because I have to take a picture. Blessings. Bye.